Supposed to be. Hey, it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a fucking 2-shot.
Sorry, I was in there taking an AIDS test. Turns out I'm not the father. This internet program kills fascists.
Yes, 100%. Greetings, everybody, and salutations. Another episode of Grown Man Record Night. God damn, boy, what are we talking about? Episode 4? I think it's 549.
Wow.
Is that right? No. More than that, isn't it?
I don't know. That sounds about right.
I think that's right.
That sounds about right.
I think that's right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. What's up, old radios? Some of the people we hadn't spoke to, let's kind of get in here.
Old radio, yeah.
Old radios, good to see you in here, bud.
You a transistor guy, old radios?
Oh, he's got a dope channel, dude.
Underage.
If you love like old, old radios and old electronics in general, drop this guy. A cameraman would fucking love this guy.
So he knows how to work on them and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like,
that's awesome.
From fucking record players, reel to reel shit, like.
Yeah, I dabbled in reel to reel, and it was beyond.
Episode 227, go, Shane.
Episode what?
Episode 227.
I don't think that's right. I think it's about half.
This no place like home. Burn out with your family around. You know you're never alone.
What is 227 plus 227?
Too goddamn much.
554, right?
What? Sure.
Isn't that the number we're on?
Oh. So 2227s?
64.
2227s. Is this 2227s?
Oh, is this 554? Is that right?
I think it's 549.
Oh, okay.
I literally typed it like 48 seconds ago.
My brain's off.
Did you say?
My brain took the night off.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Had a tough week.
I've had a tough fucking week.
I've had the worst week of my life.
Me too. It's brutal. This has been brutal.
Worst week of my goddamn life.
I did some.
Just kidding. It wasn't that bad.
I had the worst week of my life. I mean,
I was late for work today for the first time in like 2 years.
Well, that's not good.
Every now and then I just fuck up, and that's better than a lot of people that work there that just don't show up. Just period though.
Period.
Yeah.
They just show up in period.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
Do you have to mop it up?
no. Speaking of periods, I heard about these WNBA. I'm collecting WNBA trading cards now. You know, like football, basketball, you can buy a piece of the jersey.
Oh, is that right? I don't know.
In the card, they're called memorabilia cards. Yeah, you can buy a bloody piece of a girl's short.
No, we're not.
Spotted. A spotted short.
A 2024 spotted rookie.
You think I'm making that up, but
Yeah, 100%. I think you're making it up. 100.
fat and stupid.
Yeah, I've been working my ass off this week, and
I think I'm fat and stupid.
sure. What didn't help matters much at all was like also came home.
What was that you just showed over there on the other screen?
It's the one of the music playing.
I've got that record.
No. I bet you don't.
Pull it back up. Pull back up. Yeah, I've got that record.
What?
I don't mean to interrupt. Sorry. I've got it on vinyl.
Hardcore Power Music Volume 2.
Hold on.
No, you don't.
Why? Whoa.
It's some
All right, this is. That's the wrong one.
Some obscure ass shit.
Why do you think I don't have it? No, I think I have that record.
Do you remember the story of the first period from my confirmation class? Yeah, I do recall that.
Who said that?
Cameron.
Would I look under Ticketmaster to see if I have it?
What are you doing? What are you actually doing?
Seeing if I have that record. I'm looking at my collection.
This is from,
Discogs.
This is from it's a Virginia hardcore compilation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that.
If you do, I'll trade you something for it.
How do you get into Discogs?
Dude, I'm not going to tell you how to open a fucking internet browser on the
Let's
show.
see. How do you go to?
How do you go to?
How do you?
How do you? Jay's been working hard or hardly working? Question from the chat.
It wasn't a bad week. I mean, pretty average.
How many shits do you take on the clock in a given day? Not
in
a
a
week.
given day. Just if I'm not there first thing in the morning, then none.
I call shenanigans. I bet you are.
No, I only do it if I'm there before.
I bet you're shitting
If
all
I'm
over
there
the clock.
before, like this morning, I was supposed to.
You got the look of a guy that shits a lot on the clock. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You look like a guy that I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom, and like you're gone like fucking 20, 23 minutes.
No,
You're in there looking at TikToks?
Like days like this morning, like I was supposed to be there at 8, and I thought I was supposed to be there at 10. And I woke up about 8 o'clock and looked at my phone, and it said I wasn't there. And so
Sure.
I literally like jumped out of bed and rushed into work. And it's no big deal, but I'm just kind of like, I don't like that. Yeah. So I ate breakfast on the way to work, and I had to,
Had to what?
shit when I got there.
That was
So, times like that. But if I eat breakfast,
times like this, I've got to shit at work.
yeah, if I would be there work till like 8 or 9, like I used to do it at home.
Okay, that's good for you.
But I don't do it but once a day, man. I'm not weird like you are.
That's good. That's good looks out of you.
So this is my
You keep looking, I'll keep talking.
collection.
Uh-huh.
What was the name of that record?
Dude, it's
Skull Fractures from the East.
no Hardcore Power Music Part 2.
Hardcore Power Music Part 2 by various artists, right?
Correct. There ain't no fucking way.
Swear to God. Right there.
Where did you get that? You literally have this on vinyl?
I got this from...
This is not a bit, by the way.
Got that from... where did I get that?
I'll trade you something for it.
Molheimer Records. It's not local.
Yeah.
It's not local, though.
It's Virginia. It's a compilation of Virginia
This
shit.
is all German.
Is it?
Yeah, this is all German
I
songs.
thought that was Virginia.
No.
Oh, no, VA, various artists. I thought it was Virginia. Sorry.
Good one.
Yeah.
Deliverer of misinformation.
Hey, Tanky. You want to be on the internet program? Hop, hop. You come up here. Aha. You come up here. Hop, hop. Aha. Looky here. We got a dog neck to smack on. I got a dog neck. And it makes noise when I smack on it. Dog necks make noise when you smack on them, Tank. Did you know that?
Where do I go to link my credit card up to the show?
That's a great question, Jade. If you got Amazon Prime, now's a fantastic time to don't let your free subscription go to waste.
And if you want to give anything, just send your
Nope.
send your social and your credit card to
We're not
919-228-4611. That's Steve's phone number, by the way. So call Steve right now if
Steve's sleeves. You know, I was talking about how bad of a week it's been.
I think Steve's on his way over, actually. He'll be here in about an hour.
Am I good? Am I good to go? Is the runway fucking clear? Is the fucking jumbo jet with the fucking slow propeller?
I'm getting down to the core here, though. I think I'm getting ready to reach gold.
You're going to break skin.
I'm getting ready to reach red gold.
You're breaking skin.
You ever call blood red gold?
We were talking to this. It's ironic we mentioned this the other day, but like, you ever had your house broken into?
No, thank God.
So, dude, I've had a couple of different experiences with this, and I've been working hard and just been fucking dead after work. Came home, thought somebody had fucking run through my shit. Turned out it wasn't. But anyway, as a kid, I got broken into, and all that was gone was like some collector, like some JFK 50-cent pieces, you know, and some money I was set aside to buy some baseball cards. Ironically enough, you're talking about cards. And then the second time my house got broken into as a kid, like we were high school, and it was like a real job. They cleaned us the fuck out, like guns and electronics and like a real job.
Maybe it was your dad trying to pull one over on the insurance company.
That's a fantastic point. I've never considered that. That's a fucking fantastic point. But I have to tell my mom that. That's hilarious. But no, then when I lived in the house before this, some fucking weird shit happened. I came home and I could tell I'd been broken into, like the door had been all fucked up and shit. And but when I went in, they had only stolen all of my fruit. I had like a big ass bowl of fruit in the kitchen. That's all that was missing, and the back door was swinging open and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's weird, right?
It is weird. Yeah.
I would think it's weird.
Yeah.
I was left peachless.
You're talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're talking about your house getting broken into.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of Webster
where he burns down the apartment with the model rocket? Ma'am, George, I set the apartment on fire.
No, it's the one where he's there by himself and somebody tries to break in the house.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Do you remember?
Did he hide in the dumbwaiter? Duh, here's your pizza. Duh. I'm a dumbwaiter, everybody.
But wasn't there, so if I remember right, there was a guy that wore like typical black, like,
oh, what are we doing here?
No, like the black sweatsuit like they always wore back in the 80s.
Oh, a robber sweatsuit?
Yeah, and it had like the ski mask.
You could get that in the Sears Wish book.
The robber sweatsuit?
100%. 100%.
But didn't like...
What's up, thumb finger?
Didn't he look in the window?
Safe travels, brother.
If I remember right, he looked in the window, the guy was going to break in with his mask on, and then he looked around like this, and then the crowd goes, ooh. Then they go to a fading commercial, and I remember that, and that scared the hell out of me.
Sure, why wouldn't it?
Growing pains when their house got broken into. That was kind of a crazy episode.
Have you guys ever realized how much of the internet you're wasting every Friday? I mean, that's what I think about when I'm trying to go to sleep at night. That's actually what helps me sleep. And what keeps me from sleeping generally is the night terrors and all the screaming.
You know what scares me is my future. Or lack thereof. Think about going back to school, though, seriously.
You should think about it.
Think about becoming a masseuse.
You can get a certificate.
Getting into
you're going to
hair.
knock that over.
I know.
Won't you lean back some more? It's not a flattering angle.
Getting into hair.
I'm telling you, if you lean, it's not a flattering angle if you lean.
Okay, well, I'm like this.
You have to, you ever seen politicians at the podium? It's an exaggerated front leaner. Makes you look skinnier. No, not an upright guy. You gotta jut forward a little bit. You gotta do some jutting. You need to work on your juts, Jay. It'd be something for you to work on.
Oh, I had an idea. So,
Please, for fuck's sake, please let us know what that is.
I don't know.
But that's good. We can talk about that.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Go ahead and say.
Well, I mentioned this to some of our friends on Wednesday night when we do the streams over on Twitch. If you're not following us on Twitch, do yourself a fucking favor. We're live most nights of the week. Yada yada. But Jay figured out that Bert Kreischer is coming around here on this coming like Monday and Tuesday and playing a club, our local comedy club spot, like where open micers go and shit.
Where
like
my
that.
dad almost bought it and turned it into a church in the 80s.
Did he really?
Did you not know that?
No.
We
I didn't know that.
We almost bought that and the Palomino. Not Palomino, but
Jesus Christ.
the one behind it. What's it called?
Krispy Kreme?
Country Bar.
Sure. Anyway, that chair's loud. You gotta hold still.
Tried to sit up though.
Now you're
trying to sit
fi-
upright.
you're
How am I
fidgeting.
looking?
You're
I don't look so fat, do I, when I sit upright?
That's what I'm telling you. If you do the lay back, push my stomach up, you're gonna look ridiculous. It's all camera trickery. here,
Sit
bro.
like this.
Don't do that. I'm telling you. But no, Bert Kreischer's coming around here on a fucking Monday, Tuesday night. We got tickets for Tuesday night. Also got the kid a ticket. So me, Jay, and the kid are going to Bert Kreischer on Tuesday night
Yeah,
in a club. It's gonna be dope.
I was really happy when I heard that that your kid was going, and we went and looked like
Look like what?
my
Look-
two dads.
Well, we're 100% going to look like my two dads.
No,
You
she
can
looks
count
older.
on me.
She looks older than Stacey.
So do we.
Keach. Stacey-
We look older, Jay.
You do. I don't. I look like I'm in my early 20s.
Yeah, exactly. That's
yeah. So I'm wondering, Nate, if he'll take his shirt off or not. Like, since he's in a little club, does he take his shirt off when he does like stuff like that, or is it just in the big arenas?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Oh yeah. So my idea.
What's up, Trish?
My idea was, and it's kind of late, and I don't think we can do this.
Okay.
Unless you have some store late. Take him a Grown Man Record Night shirt.
Oh, I don't know. Those are made to order.
Yeah, I know. That's what. But it'd be cool if we could take him something Grown Man Record Night, just to have.
Let me think on that. Do we have anything?
You know, like I was thinking, I could get one of those shirts and just pay like more than the shirt costs to get it shipped to me by Monday.
No, but look, dude, here's what we can also do. I bet I could find his address since we just watched that Stalker documentary. I just about threw up in my mouth.
Tell him where he lives.
Just send him one. We can just send him one. Anyway.
He seems like, I mean, he may be a total, like, sham or something.
No, I don't think he's...
But he seemed like the kind of guy that'd be appreciative if you gave him something like that.
Sure.
Maybe he'd wear it on his podcast one. John Mayer does that. John Mayer wears shirts people give him all
A
the
good
time.
T-shirt's a good T-shirt.
So, yeah, you never know.
Hey, we gotta send a special shout. Zonk Man, not in the house tonight, but I about said gave birth to. That's incorrect.
Yeah.
Zonk Man became a grandpa today for the second time. He's got him a new grandbaby. So we should do us a shot for the old Zonkarino.
Yeah. And we'll do one for my uncle who.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Jay's uncle that died. This is not a bit, by the way.
My closest uncle. Well, I mentioned he had been sick, for
Yeah.
a few weeks, and he passed away Wednesday around 11 p.m. And sadly, he was 81 years old. Lived a great life.
We should all be so fucking lucky.
Yeah, he. I think if you asked him if he could take anything back, I don't think he would, except for the last couple days.
Those probably sucked ass.
Yeah,
honestly.
But, no, good man. Good man. We'll miss him for sure.
Shane said he's wearing his GMR leggings right now.
Wow.
But yeah, cheers to the Zonk Man. We'll take this shot. Speaking of the kid, man, this thing. She got me this Stanley flask for Christmas. And there's not a lot of typical use for a flask here on the program, but snuck this bitch out in the golf bag last weekend. We're out on what number? Maybe number 4 or 5, Jay?
I don't know. I got so drunk I don't even remember.
We kept it simple. I don't hold 4 or 5. Took a little nip out of the golf bag. That shit's kind of where it's at.
Ron says he's an asshole.
I don't know. Shane's wanting to know if your uncle's going to heaven or hell, Jay.
Oh, heaven.
Heaven, 100%?
Oh, he was my dad's pastor, obviously, and they're brothers, and he was a big part of their church, or our church, growing up. And,
was he a deacon?
I mean, we weren't Baptists, so.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he was a major elder, and no, he's a good man. Good man.
Hey, circle of life. Celebrate a death, celebrate a birth at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
Circle of life.
But it was kind of cool. My dad, my mom and my dad both went over there on Tuesday night when they pretty much knew that was it. And his pastor come over and, they did what pastors do, I guess. And, but it's sad, but, he's better off.
Sure.
He died of natural causes, by the way. This was like...
nothing. I thought you were saying you killed him. Is that what the AIDS test was for? Did you give your uncle AIDS and then he died?
Uncle AIDS?
Uncle AIDS.
Do you have an Uncle AIDS?
I mean, we called him that. He wasn't my actual uncle.
Oh.
But he looked like a guy who was ready to punch. You know what I mean? You ever seen somebody that looks like they're just ready to punch?
Homeless people.
Sure, they're just ready to punch something.
Yeah.
Does he tattoos? I think Shane's fucked up.
Does he what?
Tattoos?
Does he tattoos? Nah,
that's quote of the night right there.
Nah, he didn't drink, smoke, use any bad language. He was a pretty pure man, He fucked.
Whoa.
He was married to the same woman for 53 years. So.
Sure. Oh, he probably, they probably fucked some.
At least 3 times.
When do you think the last time he fucked was?
Wouldn't it be something if couples didn't actually have sex, that the guy just went and did it in a syringe for a woman?
What are you saying?
That's how they did it in the 20s, right?
What the fuck are you saying?
Couples didn't have sex in the 20s. When they slept in separate beds, he would just do it in a syringe and give it to her, and she'd go to the bathroom and inject it.
Why go to the bathroom?
Because that's how women get pregnant, in the insemination thing. They put
in
it in their
arm?
vein. Yeah. They put the semen in a needle. They inject it just like heroin. It takes longer that way. It takes 9 months to get pregnant that way.
It's interesting.
No, they outlawed that in Kenya in the 80s, though.
Stand by for an emergency apology.
Insane Bolt over here.
The Insane Bolt Comedy Hour?
I was going to say the Insane Bolt Posse.
Wow. Hey, did anybody pick up anything cool for Record Store Day? Did anybody pick up the shit that they were actually going out to actually snag? I asked this in the stream this week, but curious for the Friday night crowd, did anybody actually go out and score the shit that they were trying to get? And who went fucking ham and picked up a bunch of shit they didn't need and got it anyway?
I'm sure lots of people did. Kind of the point, right?
I mean, I'm always like, I'm not that guy. Then the one time I kind of did went out, there was a couple of things I kind of was looking for, and I picked those up. Next thing you know, I was coming out of there with $120 worth of records, and I'm like, what are you doing? I was buying stuff that were like, oh, this looks cool. This looks cool. It's also $40. What are you doing? That's not how I shop for records.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ordered one online, SRC Detroit band, nice.
Stevie Ray Classic.
Got everything you wanted, Ned? That's fucking great, dude. What's up, Zorlock? Picked up the Osmium at the Gates and Pale Shades of Grey, nice.
Steve watching the show?
Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or is he at a swingers convention?
Stop it. Oh.
He goes to the Gulf Coast of Florida for that. Panama Beach. I heard this big swinger community down there.
It says chest hair optional on the flyer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
Steve shaves his chest hair and puts it on his face.
I don't really understand that.
Did you hear the
cool.
weird story about Courtney Cobain after Kurt died? About, I guess she was really strung out. Who was the celebrity
What?
that I saw? Oh, it was Jack Osbourne and Kelly Osbourne talking about it on one of those podcasts. That Kelly Osbourne.
She looks fucking insane now. Like, she doesn't even look like what she used to, even close.
Kelly Osbourne over there, and Courtney Love took her upstairs or whatever at a party, and she's like, all right, close your eyes and put your hands out. And she did, and she said, put this fluffy stuff in her hands. This is what she said. She said, okay, you can open. Okay, that's Kurt's hair from the autopsy.
What?
No.
That's a bit.
I swear to God. I swear to God. And Jack said that she was like that with his clothes, like would like give him clothes to wear and stuff.
Oh
like,
my God.
It was weird. She's a weird person.
Aaron said nothing RSD related, but got another Battlecross record. And if the trees could talk. Hell yeah. Wanted the Gandalf. My shop only had one copy, so I said fuck it. Said fuck it, I'll buy fucking up this week.
You have a Courtney story. Okay. Type it in there.
Hit us with us, Charlie. Hit us with it, Charlie. Charlie's Canadian.
Yeah, she's
Jay.
pretty fucked up, though.
Charlie's Canadian.
We're from.
Well, let's not get...
Me too, Charlie. We're from.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Jay's from 14 minutes down the road.
Are you from Ontario?
So we had to...
I'm friends with a couple Canadians. Good friends of mine, actually. See him every week.
I like Canadians. I just don't like them living in my neighborhood.
I don't think you Canadians live in your neighborhood.
I'm just kidding.
Your neighborhood would be a lot nicer.
Oh,
Sorry.
come on.
Sorry, man.
It's a nice little neighborhood.
Sorry. It is a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's quiet. Good neighbors. Good folks.
Good folks. They probably don't like you, but, you know.
Brooks, sure. They're probably afraid of me. I dropped a little... Ontario. He is from Ontario.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said. 'Cause I know what road he lives on.
What?
I know what road he lives on.
Take it easy.
Route 12, Kingside Road.
Route 12, King Side Road.
Did you ever watch You Can't Do That on Television?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did. Everybody did. What? That's...
You saw Courtney's Beaver at Lollapalooza show.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I saw it in the movies. The biopic about
Look, I broke
Hustler.
some news in the Discord earlier this week.
Okay.
All them witches, big fans here. Getting ready to see them on this music excursion I'm getting ready to go on. The Welcome to Rockville Festival.
Music man.
The drummer called it quits, leaving the band. And they got another cat to fill in the live shows, but I don't know what this means for the actual band if they're going to continue on. No.
Let's try to get him. He's there.
All Them Witches drummer Robbie Stabler left the band. All Them Witches provided a brief statement. We're saddened at Robbie's departure, but support him on his future endeavors. He's been an asset to the band and an immense piece of the puzzle in creating the music and the vision of All Them Witches. All upcoming shows are still happening. Our good friend Christian Powers from Fortune Child will be filling in. I don't know Fortune Child. He rips and is absolute best replacement for our music. Thank you for your support and patience. See you out on the road. But nothing about like down the road. I don't know about that. Also learned this week. Do you remember we were talking about back in the day? Somebody sent me a thing like for me to try out, which I would. Jesus. Smashing Pumpkins were looking for a new guitar player. Did you hear that? And they were holding like basically open auditions for it.
I didn't know that.
And I don't even know what they sound like nowadays, but they're doing tours, and so I imagine they're playing a lot of the old stuff as well as some of the new stuff that I don't really care for. But they're probably playing some classic shit too. So you got to know your old chops. They named it this week.
Oh, you're talking about recently?
Yeah, like now.
I thought you meant years ago.
Yeah,
so.
This week they chose Kiki Wong.
Wonder why they chose her.
Come on, Jay. But apparently she's a monster stick. Corgan already knew of her fucking shit before she tried out, actually. She's a Los Angeles guitarist, been around some shit. She was in a band called Vigil of War, which I don't know. But her big claim to fame is she played drums, actually, on Taylor Swift's performance of Shake It Off at the VMAs in 2014 or something like that.
What's her name again?
Kiki Wong. Nope. That's a layup. Don't do it. Are you going to do a Wong way? She was facing the Wong way.
What's...
I knew that. I know what you're doing.
No, I was going to talk about James Ehod giving her the stink out over there.
Oh. Come on. What does that mean?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Wrong way?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? Wrong way.
I don't know.
He's better than the other guy.
You a Johnny Cash guy, Jay?
I like Johnny Cash.
I like Johnny Cash. I'm a big Johnny Cash guy, and it's weird. Well, I can't really say that. Anyway, there's going to be a posthumous, brand new Johnny Cash record coming out. They just released, announced it this week. It's called Songwriter. It's going to be coming out June 28th, and it's the shit that the original demos were done in '93. Kind of between that whole label thing, so there's like a break in there. Recorded a lot of shit, just basically him, like guitar and vocals. But I guess they invited Marty Stewart, the late bassist Dave Rowe came in on this, and the drummer Pete Abbott came in and like laid tracks on this as like a posthumous deal, and including at least one brand new song that nobody's ever heard from Johnny Cash.
Cool.
That should be pretty cool. Yeah. And actually, I think I saw today, it's the 30th anniversary of the one that had Hurt on it, whatever that was called. Maybe it was a different one, but it was a 30th anniversary of a Cash recording today, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, they'll be interested to check out, especially a new track you've never heard before. That's fucking solid, you know. Bumping on down this line. Let's see what else. Oh, I read this today. A lot of people won't give a fucking flying fuck about this, but I do, because I'm a big fan of the fucking Kronos Quartet and the really weird avant-garde jazz shit from New York, I believe. But their AIDS awareness. Speaking of AIDS, another album honoring Sun Ra. If you don't hold still in that chair, I'm gonna fucking kick you in the back. Outer Spaceways Incorporated. It's Kronos Quartet and Friends meet Sun Ra, and it's a fourth volume they've done of this shit, and it's got... their friends also include Laurie Anderson and Terry Riley.
Oh, Terry Riley?
So this shit's gonna be fucking nuts. 100% nuts.
What?
I jammed some of that today. It's fucking nuts.
Who's in this band?
The Kronos Quartet?
Yeah.
You don't know them.
Tell me.
They're a weird...
Oh,
I don't know their fucking
interested.
names. I don't know their fucking names.
Some of them look familiar.
They've been around doing some weird fucking avant-garde shit for a long time.
Is that Steve Smith from Journey, the bald guy? Is he in that band?
I think it's Tom Smith from the Food Line commercials.
Oh, seriously, Steve Smith from Journey plays in a jazz band. And he looks just like that.
I don't know if it's him or not.
What's the name of the band?
Kronos Quartet with a K.
Kronos Quartet with a K.
Sure. Yeah.
Kronos Quartet.
That was pretty much the shit in the news. But let me tell you some stuff that came out today. You keep looking, Jay.
Contemporary classical?
Sure.
That's what this says.
Yeah. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird fuck shit.
Oh, it's classical. Yeah, it's not jazz. Well, it's just stringed instruments.
It's fucking weird shit.
Yeah, it's just stringed instruments. Yeah. Okay, so that's not him.
They're a string quartet, for Christ's sake?
Yeah. Should have did your research there, pal.
No. I've heard them. I've heard them live. They're fucking weird as fuck.
Where'd you hear them at? Where'd you hear them at?
College radio back in the 90s. And
speaking of hearing them, we got Myrtle Fest here this week.
Yeah, Steve's been up at Myrtle. Steve was on television yesterday.
Myrtle Fest?
Steve was on television playing music yesterday.
I heard that.
Yeah.
What did he play?
He played some songs with our Cameron Kent.
What they play?
I don't know. It was when I was driving, actually. I saw little teasers when I was at work, but the actual performance was like while I was driving, like coming home from work. But I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah, that's good. Sounds like fun.
Here's one, The Aggregation, Mind Odyssey. This is it's from it's either 68 or 69.
It's out there, man.
Yeah, this has only been reissued like one other time in like 2012. And really bonkers kind of psychedelic stuff. And these guys actually had like a stint where they played at Disneyland, I read today. And a lot of horns and flutes and shit like that mixed with like psychedelia stuff. And it's a sought after record for a lot of like site collectors and stuff. But a nice proper release or reissue today, so it seems. What was the label? Cosmic Rock label.
Cosmic Rock.
And I jammed some of this today as well. It's pretty damn good, man. I have to say. I wasn't familiar with these guys, but apparently it's one of those psych records that people really seek after.
Seek and destroy, huh?
Sure. But I didn't know really fuck all about them. But it sounded really cool today, especially mixing on with some of the, like horns and flutes and shit in there. What the fuck was that?
That was a real one. It was a fake one, then a real one. You ever like to sneeze?
I was hoping you said Louis Anderson was on the record. I mean,
I'd buy two if he was.
We can hope.
It would take 2 records to get Louis Anderson on there.
Here's man, I love this cover, and this band pops up in a lot of my mixes, and I thought some of you guys that are really in kind of the heavier side of the Stoner Doom shit would really dig this. Black Tusk, The Way Forward, brand new record drop today. These guys are from Georgia, like some swampy ass fucking Georgia psychedelic sludge, or I don't know what you want to call it. This pops anytime I start streaming shit on Spotify and I pick a band that I really dig, especially from the outskirts of that genre. Inevitably, I will get pushed with Black Tusk stuff, and it's really not my cup of tea. The vocals are a little bit too aggressive for my liking. It's a little too much for me at times. I have to say, but this cover, look at this, and I just streamed a couple of tracks from this. It's not really my bag, but it's your typical like super heavy, but it's got that southern sludge little tinge to it. But again, the vocals are pretty aggressive, and if you don't like that,
fuck you.
No. It may not be your bag. I'm sweating like a fucking whore over here.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. Maybe having a stroke, Jay.
Oh, well.
I mean, just keep an eyeball on me.
Fast. Just remember fast.
Do me a favor. Keep me an eyeball.
Face. What is it? Face.
I can smile on both sides.
What's the A? Attitude.
Attitude adjustment.
S is strength. T is tongue.
Tongue? What is this? Oh, that's one.
You ever think Bell's palsy sounds like the most patriotic disease there is?
I've literally never thought that. Not for one fucking second. It's 104 degrees in here. Are you not hot?
Open the window.
I did. I'm dying.
I'm comfortable. You might be dying, actually.
It's probably. Do I smell burnt toast? Isn't that a seizure? What's up, Dan?
Burnt toast. That's just my
Yeah, if you
heart.
smell burnt toast, I think that's indication of a seizure.
Is it? Makes me hungry.
Again, here's something that maybe open it and open the door, just fucking let it heat up. I'm a big Scott Walker guy.
Scott Walker.
Scott Walker.
Scott Walker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With the Walker brothers, like back in the 60s and shit, did a lot of kind of down the middle, like poppier stuff, but like, dude ended up doing a bunch of bonkers ass kind of avant-garde shit. This record, Tilt, I think it came out in 95, and I don't think it's been available. I really fell in love with Scott Walker when it did that collaboration with Sun.
Yeah.
Whew. That shit's said, "Nani, nani." He's got this really weird baritone voice thing going on. Baritone, triad traffic. A lot of times seems out of place for the music that it's on top of, which is kind of the deal. I mean, it's kind of the point. But I'm a big Scott Walker guy. If you like this stuff, it's not been available in a long time. It's a half-speed mastered, which I've heard a lot of people say that's fucking bullshit. It did come out in 95. I guess technically it's a record store day deal. But yeah. Originally conceived of the first in a trilogy. I didn't realize that. I didn't read this until just now. The Drift in 2006 and Bish Bosh in 2012 would be the other two. Real atmospheric, but like just weird as fuck, and cool to check out if you like weird shit.
I like weird stuff, man.
Yeah, you know you don't.
You see my car?
You don't like
Have you
weird.
seen my car?
You don't like one single weird thing. You don't like one single weird thing. You're the guy that's constantly on Facebook telling everybody how great Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence is. You're that guy. No, man, just listen to it.
I don't
Have
know
you heard?
Disturbed's,
You ever heard the Sound of Silence cover?
I don't even know
It's
their
so
albums.
good. It's so good.
I don't even know any of their albums.
No.
So the fact that you do, I guess.
No. I gotta play this for you. Always pulling up your phone, casting a fucking
I mean,
their performance on whatever night show that was.
you know, you're the one who knows all about it. I couldn't tell you anything about Disturbed except I hate their frontman. He looks like a rapist.
What does a rapist look like?
Dave Draymond.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
You know his fucking name,
Well, I've seen him
motherfucker.
on TV.
Yeah, the Sound of Silence performance. The Sound of Silence.
That's probably my least favorite metal band.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And my second least favorite band is Blink 182, I believe.
Even though the singer looks like a young
He doesn't really. I mean,
Norm Macdonald.
Not really. That's an insult to Norm. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Let's get in a little bit of what we played tonight. Quality business going on here.
Quality business.
Quality business. This was left on the table from last night. Actually, I was just shelving records. I think this is actually Cameraman's record.
Cameraman, you know better than that.
I think it's Cameraman's record.
You don't need to put apostrophe in there, you idiot.
Apostrophe. It's pronounced apostrophe.
I thought he had better grammar than that.
Little Pearl.
Yeah. We listened to this last night, I think.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Literally just said.
Yeah, you just left it on there because that's the rule, right?
Sure. That's the role. And yeah, I'm lukewarm on. I was never a big Janis Joplin guy. It's an okay record.
Yeah, it's like, well, technically I think it's a classic, but
of course.
I think Rolling Stone would tell you it's a classic.
Yeah, Rolling Stone would tell you this is a classic. It's not 100% my bag, but I fuck with it.
I feel like protest music.
I fuck with it.
60s, late 60s.
True story. I've had this band in my head this week for whatever reason, and I was like, man, I'm gonna jam this. And I thought I had the singles, the UK singles or whatever it's called, the record. I didn't, but I had this one and I put it on. Squeeze.
Yeah, I was thinking about them this week.
Were you really?
Yep.
I was too, and I put this on, and it wasn't really doing it for me. I'm gonna be honest with
Is
you.
that a Japanese?
Well, sorry, I was getting ready to do an accent. No.
It's just got that weird hype.
The little fold-over guy's gotten fucked up. This was a $1 record, but I don't know. I know I like the band. I appreciate the band, but for whatever reason tonight, it just really wasn't hitting. Like I couldn't get into it tonight. It's something, but again, like you were saying, like I thought about it this week, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play some Squeeze tonight, and I don't know, man. I kind of ended the record early because I wasn't getting any dope from it. That's the point. I wasn't getting any dope from it. And I said, I need a record that I can get some dope from coming out of that. And I ended it early, did a little fade over. And you're talking Dope City here. Absolute Dope City. Top 10 or so record. A jazz record for me probably. Tomorrow's The Question, the new music of Ornette Coleman. This is like a 2015 reissue, I believe, on this shit here. It's probably one of those
White. There's a
Contemporary Records. I don't know that it's a proper reissue. I don't know, but it sounds really good. I thought this record sounded really good. Probably the better sounding record we played tonight.
Just won the award, you think?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Bauer? High defamation up in this biatch.
Couple spots. Couple spots, no skips.
Yeah, actually, there's a kind of a scratch, and I may have done it that skips a couple of times.
You probably did.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking solid business on that. And that really, like, the squeeze was like, yeah, all right. I don't want to say it's put me to sleep. It wasn't like it was a slow record.
Put the squeeze on you like you thought
it was. Exactly. I was looking for a little bit of a squeeze out of it, and it wasn't squeezing me. Wanted a squeeze.
All right. What do you want then?
Mr. Nebulous Prowler catching some banana bucks. Wanted to hear side 2 of the. He sent this into the program. This Maximum Rock and Roll, not so quiet on the Western Front, like a punk comp, almost like no other. Fucking insanely good shit. We're bouncing around, jamming the fucking fuck out of fuck over here. Fuck,
oh,
Jay. Fuck. And I don't even know who's on that side. I can't. Why am I opening this? I can't read this.
What's wrong with you?
I got bad eyesight. I'm fucking old. Side 2's got 7 Seconds, Unaware, Frigidettes, Fifth Column, Ghost Dance, Dead Kennedys, Rebel Truth, Pariah, Linenberger, Impatient Youth, Bad Posture, Demented Youth. A lot of youths on here, and Millions of Dead Cops.
Linenberger, that's interesting.
But what an awesome comp.
That'd be his name if you lived in Germany.
What an awesome comp. You like a Limburger? You like a stinky cheese, Jay? What's your favorite kind of cheese?
It said Linenberger.
Yeah, what's your favorite kind of cheese, though?
I don't know. I don't really... Whatever.
You don't have a favorite? Whatever.
Kraft, American?
Of course. Goes good with your cut-up hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
I don't eat cut-up hot dogs.
Yes, you do. That's all you eat.
Only a bun.
Mustard and ketchup, macaroni and cheese, hot dogs.
I've just got to where I just do mayonnaise.
Your entire on your hot dogs?
Yeah, just by itself, just mayonnaise.
Yeah, that surprises literally nobody over here. Coming out of that, really made me think of playing this, another great compilation, one of my favorite in the collection, sent to us by our pal VK. I think Vance is at a show this evening, actually. Roots of Psychobilly. This is fantastic. We played the first side. Actually, it was something else that made me think about this record, based on another record I played later. It's got the Trashmen, the Sonics, Kip Tyler, Link Ray, the Strangers, Bob Foggy Landers, the Phantom, and Billy Muir's Supersonic Guitar. And one of our favorite comps to pull out here on the program, but not pulled it out in a little bit. 100%. Fantastic stuff. Another record sent to, as a gift to the program, the Melvin's Lysol. Mr. Nathaniel Mars sent this in. Fucking super nice copy. On some red vinyl.
Lysol.
Not pulled this out in a little bit, and kind of had a little Melvin's tickle in my dick, if you know what I'm saying, Jay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Sure. It was that really hit the spot.
Sure.
I think a lot of people were digging on that. I was feeling this. Mr. Michael Cron catching some banana bucks. I think he actually sent this to the program as well. Sky. Look at these guys.
Wow.
I've slept on this for a little bit. It kind of got lost in the mix over there in the stack. But this shit is funky as shit, and not a slow jam to be found on here.
Funky as F, huh?
Super funky, man. And what's that say? Sal Soul Records, 1979. It's got a little tinge of disco, but it don't let that sway you away from it. It's funky as hell. That was a banger, man. That was exactly what we needed right then.
So is this
A lot of punk, a lot of like. I mean,
So, you know this is signed by the band. Did you know
What?
this? Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What are you, is that really signed?
Yeah.
What? Wait a minute.
You wait a minute.
Kron. Is this... Is that part of the... Is that part of the fucking cover or no?
No, I believe that's actually signed
Look right there on those two guys.
in a red ink pen.
See right here?
That's a woman, I think.
Looks like that's... I've never noticed that before. I've got to reach back out to Kron and see what the fuck's up with that.
Diane Crawford.
Oh, DC?
Yep. It's just hers, I think.
A couple of different times. She fucked up the first one.
Yeah, that's real. That's real because you can see the indentions in the
I can see your indentions.
thing there. So it's a white guy, a black
right,
guy,
that's-
and
we
a
don't
white
need to-
woman. There's a white guy in the band. Looks like Freddie Mercury. You see that?
We don't need to do all the white-black thing. Come on. You're better than that. Expected more out of you, young man.
Solomon and Roberts.
Sure.
Randy Mueller. But that was the white guy.
I feel like you're reading off a roster for a local HVAC company.
Oh, man. Or roster from an HVAC. They do roll call every morning for the trucks leave.
And starting at lead maintenance, Randy Coleman. Another one's been a little stuck in my craw. I had a little road trip today. I had to go to a little commercial shoot and was streaming some Fear stuff today. I was like, you know what? I get home, get on the Record Night program tonight, I'm going to play some Fear. This came from our old pal Nebulous Prowler. I always keep the notes in there when I can. And yeah, I mean, for my money, a fucking perfect punk record. I mean, it's about as close to perfect as it can get for me. I don't know. That's where I stand, Jay.
Okay.
Where do you stand?
I'm not a big fan. But
Oh, because there's not enough mustard and ketchup on the cut up hot dogs.
no, I mean,
It's a-
Lee Ving, he's a tough guy, pretty stupid.
Not a tough guy.
He tries to play tough guy,
I don't know about
Tough guy.
tough guy.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Spits on people,
Yeah, but what's the biggest fact about Lee Ving?
He's an actor.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
He's in movies.
Uh-huh. Keep going. He took Angela Bauer out on a date on Who's the Boss. And Tony was going to come in and punch him out, but he passed out drunk instead. You guys remember when Lee Ving was on Who's the
Tony
Boss?
passed out drunk.
No, Lee Ving did.
You say Tony didn't drink? I don't think did he? He was a Christian.
He drank.
Oh, yes, right. The sports bar they went to.
And the Coors Light episode, when Samantha comes home drunk, they're drinking Coors Light watching the fight.
Oh, okay.
Is it weird I know the brand of beer they're drinking?
I thought he was a Christian in that series.
I think that'd be an...
I don't think I'm growing pains with Kirk Cameron.
looking at Discogs, the Ska record doesn't have signature on the cover, so yours may be signed. That's
It
fucking...
is. Oh, we already verified that, Dan.
Well, you did.
Thank you.
That doesn't count.
I'm an authenticator.
Yeah.
I'm registered.
Yeah, you're registered. We were well aware you're registered.
I'm registered through Nations Bank. that I can certify autographs.
I was going to say you're registered from Guilford County Sheriff's Department, but that's a different topic altogether.
Tony Christian can drink.
What? Tony Christians can drink? Yeah, that's true. Wouldn't he be like one of those Italian Catholic guys?
What hockey game you watching, Dan?
Let's get into it. Show him your hat, Jay. Jay's got a
It
Howie's
says hockey on it.
Howie's hockey hat.
Howie's hockey.
And playing that comp earlier, that Psychobilly comp, this is the one I wanted to play earlier, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to play it the fuck anyway. Sonics, boom. This is a reissue from 2019, I believe it is.
So what year was this originally from?
I'd been looking for this for a long time. 65?
That was pretty good.
Oh, this is a 98 reissue. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
Always drink.
When is the first... It's not the first Sonics record. I can't remember when this was originally out.
Oh, Winnipeg and Colorado. Winnipeg's good, eh?
Well, slander.
I'm not slandering.
I always drank twice for Kirk Cameron. What do you think about them Hurricanes, Dan?
Man, I went to go see.
Coming for you.
I went on a date with this girl on the first date. She wanted to go see that Kirk Cameron movie in the theater.
Whoa.
The one where he's a fireman.
Turk 182?
No, it was a Christian movie,
Yeah.
and he was a fireman.
ChristianFireman.com.
It was totally. It was like something you'd see on the Christian channel. I mean, it was
The Christian channel? Is that next to the All Music station?
TBN. TBN. Isn't that still a thing? TBN.
Boy, I hope so. And then finally, I was like, we got to bring it home. Something else has been stuck in my craw this week. It's some slow Southern sludge. Yeah, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, you know what? Tonight, I'm playing some fucking Crowbar. Symmetry in Black. Man, this record is thick as a fucking brick.
Good.
I mean, the guitar tones, the fucking just gnarliness on this record, insane. Absolutely insane. Love Crowbar. Talked about this lots of times. Like a lot of people probably. I know Crowbar from Beavis and Butthead when they got up there and started playing, and they were like, "God, these guys are fat." That's how I know Crowbar, and that's from, I can't remember what record that is, but I've loved Crowbar ever since then. I went out and bought some CDs. Twerk 182. What's up, Dave? But yeah.
When was that recorded?
This is a newer. It's a 20. It's not an old. It's not an old record. It's not an old record. I want to say 20. The teens. The 20 teens.
2010. Okay.
I don't remember. But I'll put on my glasses and look for you, Jay.
Well, you could have handed it to me and said, "Look and see if you can."
No.
Find it. I wouldn't have done it.
Actually, look, it's right there. I just can't read it. Can you see it in that light?
Speaking of Kirk Cameron, just now I had to go to the bathroom. Oh, in the light. Where did you see it?
I don't know, dude. Saw Crowbar open for Pantera in '92. Jesus Christ.
Oh, 2012.
2012. There we go.
2012, Kingside Road.
All right.
What is WSMFP? What is that?
What?
He asked if I like WSMFP. What does that stand for?
1992.
I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The comment, about 6 comments up.
I don't see that.
All right.
I think you're looking at a different.
Yeah, this is last week's show, I think.
Do the last week's shows on the monitor? We just think we're doing all
Yeah, I
that shit
think it's
right now.
live, but I can't figure it out. My sister's machine was second slot. That sounds gross. My sister's slot was second machine.
Okay, let's take it easy. I gotta launch some fucking marbles.
92. Crowbar for Pantera in 92.
That's what I just said.
Where was that at? Like out in Texas? That was before they were real big then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean they've been doing some stuff, but I mean not.
They were like, that's probably like Cowboys from Hell, wasn't it?
Oh,
92?
Pantera, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been. When did Vulgar Display come out?
92-ish maybe? 93?
Well, then that's probably what they were touring on. Vulgar Display Tour, it says.
I was right.
No?
Yep, I was. I sure was.
Pretty
100%
sure.
I was right just then. Give me the cookie.
Give me them toes.
Vulgar display tour. Hashtag play, huh? We got a lot of players tonight.
A lot of eager Marble fans.
Yeah.
I'll get it in a second. Give me a couple of chances, will you?
Yonders. What was the acronym for though? I'm curious to know.
Was it actually an acronym, or was it just didn't come through on that chat? What up, Sean?
Vote never.
Oh, come on, Sean.
Ooh.
I'm going fucking race. I'm going random.
Vote early and often. Eagle fan.
So once we get him up in this mug, we're trying to find something.
Oh, I got a story for everybody.
Sure.
During the game, you do your commentary while they're
Well, maybe not. Maybe
while
that's
they're
not the
while
best
they're
time.
searching. I did see a crazy fact today about movies, 80s.
You like movies? You into movies?
So I don't as much
Exclamation point play, folks.
as yeah. While they're doing this, I'll keep going. As much as I hate,
Hadn't got him yet, Sean.
as much as I hate Back to the Future, or as much as I think it's an average movie, I don't hate it. But it's an average movie. But
That's terrible.
it's like
That's
they're
a
talking
horrible
about they're
take.
talking about the day it happened.
I'm pouring a shot.
The day it happened was October 26th in the movie.
Yeah.
And somebody went back and did some deep dive research because the Goonies
Double
never
D?
talked about the date it happened.
The Goonies.
Yeah, the Goonies was out at the same time,
Uh-huh.
roughly. They came out around the same time. Nobody ever talked about the date that the Goonies happened, or the date.
Right.
Was it over a day? I don't remember. Was it over the Goonies over like a day? Like the main part of the movie, I guess, happened in a day. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they did this deep dive based on calendars in the background,
Yeah.
and like conversations of what time of year, what time of the month it was, or whatever.
Time of the month.
Yeah, no. They figured out that and day of the week they figured out it was the exact same day in the movie as.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It was pretty deep. Yeah.
Dave says, I recently ate too much alphabet soup. It was a huge vowel movement. Dave, you may have missed...
Dave, you should start opening our show.
I was going to say, you may have missed my opening joke, Dave. I was talking about somebody that broke into my house and only stole my fruit, and it left me peachless. Peachless.
Yeah.
Exclamation point play. Anybody else who wants to jump in this mug? Let's take this shot. Hey, cheers, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Cheers. Cheers to the fucking...
You heard about the guy that can like look at any picture and figure out where it was taken over?
Yes.
Got enough time. That's pretty crazy too. You have to be outdoors though. Like you couldn't do it in your house.
Scotty says Goonies 2 days because the Fratelli guy picked up Chunk at night.
Like, that's a movie I haven't
What's up,
seen.
skinny artist? Good to see you.
That's a movie I have not seen in a long, long time.
I'd love to do that. Hit the wrong note and we'll all be flat, Jay.
What? Goonies?
That's in that movie.
I haven't seen a
that's a
long.
quote.
I haven't seen a long time.
Okay.
I liked it.
Sure.
Like, I haven't seen it since my childhood.
All right, let's run it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll run it.
You know how I feel about Back to the Future.
You just said that. You just said what you feel about Back to the Future.
I know, but you want me to say it again?
No, it's a horrible take.
I think the reason I don't like it is because of Jamie Foxx.
What?
Doesn't J stand for Jamie? Michael Jamie Foxx?
Mike Fox. I think he's Mike Fox now.
I think he's Michael Schooner.
Mike Fox, welding instructor.
No, Mike Fox, guitarist.
Yeah. Look at Prowler. Scotty Strickland owns the track record at 234, so some tough work's got to be done here to get in front.
Michael J. Fox is a hell of a tremolo picker, I've heard.
Meh. Okay, that's uncalled for. That's uncalled for. I expected more out of you.
I look like a retard when I do that.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. I'm not even
Does
looking.
anyone even do? Can you
I'm
do
not
that
even
anymore?
looking, but I'm going to say no.
I think I said retard the other day to somebody. I think my mom actually said it to me first.
When she was talking about your dirty dishes?
Oh, my mom, she's
No.
pretty unfiltered sometimes. And she's a Christian too.
Look at that snake,
know.
Jay. Look at that snake.
Oh yeah, I got.
Ride the snake.
I do have a true story about.
He's long.
Yeah, my dad. You know, my dad's brother just died. And
Sure.
he's been a little down.
Generally, we call it an uncle.
Yeah, and we were having supper tonight, and
Oh, whoa.
he said, "Well, I guess I won." Because he's the last. He's now the last survivor of his family. I said that's a great way to look at it.
Oh, the circle will be
Yeah.
unbroken.
So I guess I won. Yeah,
It's like
you made it.
That's the Costanza. You know, he's got the other George.
Yeah.
I won. Prowler's just walking through this. This is what you put the time in during the week
Yeah.
to make a run like Prowler's
he-
doing right now. But look out for Dirty Dan now.
I think Prowler had a private scrimmage this week one night.
Look at this though. We got a little run.
That
Whoa.
was pretty easy.
That got fucking tight though.
I don't think it was tight as it looked.
I think we possibly have a track record. I don't.
Is it official though?
I'll wait for you to stop
It's
moving
not-
around
it's
the
not
chair.
It's not official.
I'll wait for you to stop squeaking the chair.
No, we don't have a track record.
I think it's going to be a track record.
I think it's 30 seconds off.
I don't know.
35 seconds off.
We'll see.
Congratulations. I mean, that ball.
225. It's actually 10 seconds better than the track
What's the one
record.
on the left?
What are you talking about?
What's the one on the left? That's the record on the left, right? 159?
Huh? The overall track record. I'm talking about for us.
Oh, for us.
Yeah.
We're amateurs, though.
That's a new record for this track. Held by Nebulous. Dirty Dan's also got the. I mean, we got several. The top three beat the previous record.
How many people have practiced this week? Raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you're fucking sure. Microphone.
I once raised my hand and my teacher told me to put it down because you're a stupid son.
What? What the fuck was that? Whatever that was terrible.
I saw that in a basketball ad. About basketball.
For a Regent basketball?
Rubber basketball.
Yeah, the Regent rubber basketballs were fucking underrated.
Franklin's.
Franklin, official sponsor of the show. Franklin Athletics.
Should we let them know they're a sponsor? Well, should we call them and tell them?
I've dropped a line. They may have
What's their
blocked.
phone number?
They may have blocked me on Twitter.
That's Spalding, right?
Dude, look up Franklin and call him right now.
You just told me you were going to reach out. I'll call.
I'll give you $100 if you call Franklin.
You don't
right
have to
now.
give me $100. I'll do it for now.
Well, I wasn't actually going to give you $100.
Are they still owned by Spalding?
Look, I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to get lost in the weeds.
You type Franklin, and what's the first thing that comes up on Google?
The turtle.
Who's Franklin the Turtle?
Well, it's a little bit past us.
Franklin Graham is the.
I want to start a senior citizens dodgeball league. That's actually not a bad idea.
Franklin batting sporting team.
So I got some stuff for Dig of the Week. You keep looking on that. I got some stuff for Dig of the Week. A little cachet. Actually, I'll start with something I actually picked up today, and it was nice. I've been shooting I make television commercials for a living, and I was out on a commercial shoot that was about an hour away from the shop today, and I knew I had a nice little shoot, and I was like, you know what? It's a nice little Friday. Yes.
Franklin Pick. Look at that. Michael Jack
Yes.
Schmidt and Franklin gloves.
You love a Mike Schmidt
Franklin's
picture.
huge on the pickleball tour, apparently. I'm just learning.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's my golf. My golf love is Franklin. Anyway,
careers at Franklin.
So not only was I able to drop in and make this commercial, but there was a Goodwill right up the road. And this Goodwill was produced for me over time. I've gotten some really good stuff from this Goodwill, and man, it was a reminder to me. I've been to a few Goodwills fairly recently, not as many as I used to go to, but that how much better it feels to score a record from like a Goodwill than it does to go pick something up somewhere.
Oh,
There's a certain, that feels good.
Yeah.
And I realized later, actually I split this cover trying to make this work, and trying to fit this extra one, because I guess this is a double LP and I didn't realize it at the time. And maybe it's missing one of the LPs, whatever. It was a fucking Goodwill record. But it was a McCoy Tyner in Goodwill. Great moments with McCoy Tyner, and it's actually on Impulse. Super nice looking compilation on Impulse. It came out in like 81, but it's a lot of the classic Tyner stuff. And I only have one McCoy Tyner record, like proper as a feature artist, solo artist. And was stoked to pick this up. And I realize it's actually it's a double LP and it's missing one. And I'm trying to put this in here. I kind of split the cover, which was kind of asking for it anyway. This is it says MCA Impulse. So it's got the rainbow. That's weird to pull out and see a rainbow Impulse when it's got the fucking, like Impulse on the cover. But I just immediately thought, I was like, did I not look at this? Is this the wrong fucking record? But no, that rainbow label just tripped me out. Mm-hmm. But it felt, and it may sound like absolute shit, but it felt so good to score this in there. And I could have also brought home at the same time, there was a Don Cherry record in there as well. And I was like, oh, fuck, man, I'm going to score a McCoy Tyner and a Don Cherry. And I actually left a Don Cherry in there because side 2 literally looked like somebody had written on the back with a screwdriver on the record. I mean, it was, when I say scratched, I mean fucking cat scratch fever. It was gnarly. And I was like, I can't bring this home. I'm not in a place anymore to where I'm going to bring home a record that looks this fucking bad, which says something about me. That's a step, because normally back in the day I would have brought that home.
I bought some records at Goodwill like that. I bought some Cannonball Adderley once at a Goodwill like that.
Yeah. But I'll also have a little stack of 7 inches dick joke that I've been holding back to show on the program. This was actually a Goodwill score from a different Goodwill from a few weeks ago. And I may actually have this, but I wasn't going to leave it in there it was $1 or less than $1. It's a James Brown, Something, and Think. On the old Polliter. Not in the best shape, but not terrible either. I mean, you can kind of see it's not bad. No sleeve or anything, so we need to remedy that situation. It's not in, like I said, it's not in fantastic shape, but we'll give that a fucking turn. And if I've got it, I'll pass it on to somebody else, obviously. And then got a couple, or 3 actually. When I went I'd done some recent Hold Please sessions from one of our local spots, Hippo Records in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And what I love to do, or what ends up happening, they post their stuff on Facebook, and there was a few things that at a few different times that I wanted to hold, you hold please, and they'll hold the record for you. One was that Dead Boys that we talked about last week. That Year of the Cobra shit, some of that Stoner Doom stuff that I picked up, a couple of Year of the Cobras, and that got me in there. Obviously end up buying other shit when I'm in there. But after I kind of comb through the new releases, I kind of stop there and relegate myself to the 7-inch section, which is kind of supposed to be what this year is about. It's kind of what I'm about collecting right now is the 7-inch shit. And so I picked up a few, and it's funny because there's a few in there that I maybe have passed on before. And I kind of, when I go back and I'm like, all right, now's the chance. Eventually, if they're still there, they kind of fold their way into my collection. Especially because none of these are very much money at all. I've mentioned this a lot lately, but it's one of the great things about collecting 7-inch records is You can try some shit out, like the old school vibe, like the old Goodwill days. You can try something out for not a lot of bucks, and also it doesn't take up a tremendous amount of space on your shelf. It's kind of a win-win.
Takes up half as much space.
Sure.
Or actually 7/12.
7/12?
Yeah. All you math majors out there.
Yeah.
That was a pretty easy one, actually.
Please, if you're a math major.
That was pretty easy.
But I'm a sucker for a cover like this. Look at this. With some nice stereo equipment shit. Soap opera, who cares? And
it's like soap opera who?
Bender, music for our ears.
So this is like, is this a sampler?
No, what this actually is, I wrote this down. This is from, it's from '95, and it's listed as, it's, I'll be honest, I'm not over the moon about this. I've listened to this quite a bit. I'm not over the moon about this. I like the cover and the idea of this more than I do the actual music. It's kind of like power poppy. It's sort of punky, sort of like '90s alternative, quote unquote.
Alternative.
But power poppy. It's not exactly what I was going for, but not bad. I mean, not bad.
Okay.
I can sit right here. But also pretty cool. I mean, it's also $3. Here's another one that I picked up. I don't even know what this is called. Hard on? No, Radon. Look at this. This is the cover. So that kind of grabbed my attention. Another $2.99.
Yeah.
And it says, I found Bob Dylan at the Salvation Army. I gave him money for lunch.
I found a bowling alley at Goodwill, and I said that might be right up my alley.
So it says on the back, I didn't know what this was, obviously. Radon, Game Boy. I saw Game Boy and I was like, okay, let's hold that phone.
It's like a soundtrack. Game
Boy and Man Eater Orchestra, Smegma. Then it lists all this stuff. 2006 featured artist, Smegma, Ovo, Costes, Bastard Noise, and I started looking this shit up. So it's kind of like, it's kind of weird avant-garde like noise stuff out of New York City, I believe. And it's like a sampler from this label, I guess. But again, for $3, it's definitely out there and pretty cool to check out. I don't remember exactly what this sounds like, but I remember it being weird and noisy in a good way. In a good way. When I say noisy, that's a good thing. Sometimes. Not everybody likes that kind of shit.
I love that kind of stuff.
Whatever. No, are you kidding me?
Off the wall.
Hey, man. Have you ever heard Disturbed do Sounds of Silence, man? Oh, bro. Hold on. I'm on your Wi-Fi. Can I cast this to your TV? And the sounds of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That song.
I come to talk to you here. And I saved this one for last. You know, I actually texted with Kimmy last night, and we miss the Boss Man around here 100%. So you old school cats know the Boss Man used to show up on the shows back in the day. Moved away. You ever have a friend when you're a kid that moves away? You know what sucks even worse than that? Maybe not as worse, but like when you're adult, well, yeah. But when you're an adult and the same thing happens, when you got a good friend that you run around with and then they move away. It was just like being a kid. They moved away. You had a good friend, they moved away.
I think it's tougher when
you're young. It's tougher when you're young because you can't drive, because technically we could go down there and hang out if we wanted to. But anyway, Boss Man is from Rochester.
Rochester.
All Rochester. And I saw this in the bin, and this was fucking 99 cents, by the way.
Double nines.
Thorns in the Flower City, a compilation of bands from Rochester, New York. And I was like, oh, fuck, Rochester. And I immediately thought of Boss Man. And on the back, it's Record Time All-Stars. That's what it says. Now, I've come to know that Record Time, I think, was a record store in the area. This came out in like 94 or 95. I think it's 94. Oh. So it's a record store, and they kind of put out a little compilation of some of the local guys. Soap Class Squares, which is Shop Class Squares, which is a fucking brilliant name. Dog's Life, and Vision Stain.
It's all sound like bands from the 90s.
They are.
I know.
Yeah, and
is Foreigner on there?
It's on some nice little blue vinyl.
Pretty cool for $1.
It's really fucking good. This whole thing.
Is it 90s alternative?
It kind of goes all over from like alternative. There's some like more straightforward punk, and there's some of that kind of like rockabilly surfy punk garage. You know what I mean?
Are they,
Which I'm big into that shit nowadays. And what a fucking score though! What a fucking score! Yeah. This is my favorite one of all of those that I picked up. It's probably my favorite.
I was gonna say, yeah, probably is the best.
Yeah, I've jammed that quite a bit. So we'll jam some of that like after the program. Okay. Oh, hold up! Speaking of programs, Jay, tell us a story. I gotta do something. I gotta do something.
What kind of story would you like? Would you like? Well, how about we'll call Franklin instead.
Get it to Mike.
It said hit option 2, whatever that means.
Sorry, I could not find this option. If you know the person you'd like to reach, please press or say 7 for a dial by... For replacement parts, please press or say 1. For questions about an online order, please press or say 2. For all other questions, I think you said 1.
No, I didn't.
Is that correct?
No, it's not. No.
Sorry, I could not find this option.
Okay.
For replacement parts, please...
What?
Sorry, I could not find this option. For replacement parts, please press or say 1. For questions about an online order, please press or say 2. For all other questions, please press or say 3. To repeat this menu, please press or say... I think you said 3.
Yes, I did.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, we're unable to take your call. Please leave a message, and a member of our team will get back to you promptly. You can also reach us via email at parts@franklinsports.com.
Parts@franklinsports.com?
This mailbox is not intended for warranty claims. All warranty claims must be filled out online at franklinsports.com. Thank you, and we look forward to speaking with you.
Can you not leave a message?
Yeah.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up.
Take it home, Jay.
Hi, my name's Jay. I am on a internet show called Grown Man Record Night, and we are big fans of Franklin. We always have been. We actually...
For life.
We will be for life. We actually really have been a big fan of the batting gloves ever since.
Now transition to the golf gloves as we've gotten older.
And now we're now wearing the golf glove. And I saw you guys doing pickleball, and we might end up you might end up getting us into pickleball too. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But
it's good enough for Franklin. It's good enough for me, Jay.
But anyhow, if you want to check us out, just check us out at Grown Men Record Night on YouTube. If you'd like to go on there and look, all of our contact info is on there. But hey, if you want to drop us a line, maybe we can work something out. We'll wear your gloves on the show if you want us to.
We would love to work together.
I will wear Franklin's and talk about the gloves the entire time. We have some
thousands.
Yeah, we have viewers that
thousands
that really like to watch the show, and so we think we can maybe work something out. I don't know if you guys are still owned by Spalding. If you are, tell Bob Simmons I said hello. He's been there for about 20-some years now. He was...
Bob's a good guy.
Yeah, he was in the warehouse. He may have retired by now, but him and my dad go way back. Anyhow, please look us up, Grown Man Record Night, and let's talk. Let's work something out. Maybe our people can get together. So have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.
Franklin for life. We'll be right back right after that.
This time, 48 WGGT, serving Greensboro, High Point, and Winston-Salem, North Carolina, begins its broadcast show. Our studios are located at 330 South Green Street in Greensboro, with transmitter located 17 miles south of Greensboro at level cross. Our schedule to a great extent is determined by your reactions to our broadcast. We welcome your comments and suggestions. Send them to 48 WGGT in care of the program director, Post Office Box 1618, Greensboro, North Carolina 27402. On behalf of the entire staff, we wish you a very pleasant good morning.
I'm Steve Shooter. Here are some things you should know about pot. You never know exactly what you are buying. Pot can affect your ability to be a good student, parent, or citizen. Pot affects your emotions. It can make you afraid, angry, or depressed over nothing. And more importantly, pot is illegal. This message brought to you by the Greensboro Drug Action Council and Channel 48, WGGT.
Are you looking for a way to find out about a certain career before you get to college? Then look into Exploring. Exploring is a program for high school students. Career-related events and activities are established to give young people a chance to explore vocational interests. Qualified advisors work with the students to help them discover more about career objectives. Exploring also contributes useful services to the community. This message brought to you by your local Exploring Division, General and Green Council, and 48 WGGT.
In India, it's time for children to go to school. In Africa, it's time for dinner. But thousands of needy children aren't getting an education or even a decent meal. So please call the toll-free number and find out about becoming a Christian Children's Fund sponsor. Time and maybe even life itself are quickly running out for a desperately poor child.
Burglars love all these locks, except one. To avoid the burglary service, contact the police or sheriff for a free brochure.
Great progress has been made in the battle against litter here in Colorado, all of the hundreds of volunteers who have supported the local cleanup and beautification campaign. For more information on how you can fight litter and beautify your neighborhood, please write Keep North Carolina and Rock. Thank you.
If you're a disabled veteran who needs help with real medical care benefits, contact the Disabled American Veterans. The help is free.
Believe in how I feel inside and how I think. I believe how I look with what I eat and drink. I believe in crystal light, cause I believe in me.
New Crystal Light Drink Mix is sweetened a whole new way. There's no sugar, no saccharin, and no saccharin aftertaste. All these natural flavors taste so terrific.
It's hard to believe there's only 4 calories per glass. I believe in crystal light, cause I believe in me.
I haven't seen that many wheelchairs since that time I refereed that skeet shooting match for the Special Olympics.
Sorry, I realized I probably left the punk music playing while that was on, but you guys get the idea.
When I was a referee for the Special Olympics, get this, it only paid half of what the normal Olympics paid.
This should be a Paralympics joke. You can do a Paralympics joke.
Well, no, I meant mental capacity, though.
Well,
Yeah.
whoa.
That's what most of them are.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually, most of them are just kids that were homeschooled.
Suspect! You know, I was in a bit of a rush today. Like this has been a pretty crazy week when it comes to like work and everything else. It's been a crazy fucking week. So it was tough. It was tough sledding. It was tough sledding. So I get off of work. I know I need liquor. I need beer. I'm not even drinking that much. How much? I've drank one beer tonight. I've drank one beer tonight.
6 shots.
No, one. We did 2, then 3 or 4. 3 or 4 shots and 1 beer. That's fucking horseshit. That's nothing for us. Anyway, so I stopped at the liquor store, stopped at the grocery store, and I stopped at a convenience store, Sheetz. Now, we have Sheetz down here, and that's where I was going to get the beer because the grocery store I knew wasn't going to have beer. Anyway, doesn't matter. But I've been in here very recently, and I go in here because Sheetz used to have some pretty unique sodas. They used to carry a lot of the glass bottle sodas and stuff. They used to carry their own brand of sodas, and they don't have any of that anymore. And so when I've kind of been in a pinch and I stop and I'm like, I'm going to grab something for so to speak, I've been left a little dry, to be honest. And I don't like being left dry. And so I had backup plans in place, but I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do necessarily. Walked in here, and lo and behold, I don't think we've done this soda. Maybe Steve's done it back when I was drinking a lot, and I don't remember it.
I don't recall it.
But I don't think so. It's a Dr. Pepper. Everybody loves a Dr. Pepper. This is the zero sugar option of the, what's it called? I can't read that. What's it called? Creamy coconut. It's a zero sugar Dr. Pepper creamy coconut. And I would doubt that Steve brought this over here because Steve fucking hates coconut. Steve's not a coconut guy, so I would guess
Steve's just nuts in general, though.
Sure, he's a nuts guy. So we're gonna give this a day in port here.
Sounds good.
You a coconut guy?
Yeah, I like coconut.
Yeah, me too. I
buy it in the can all the time. I dip it.
You coconut dip? I like tortilla chips and coconut dip.
No. Dip coconut. Like I buy it in the can, and I put
it in chocolate.
And I dip it. I put it in my lip. Yeah.
I did that with a beef tip one time till it turned gray. I would not recommend that.
Oh, you don't talk about beef tips? Yeah, story. It's not suitable for TV, though.
Whoa! What do you think there, Jay? Let's get an opinion out of the young man here. Well, the first notion was unsuitable for camera.
But it's good, though. I like the way it smells. It's like butter.
Wow.
It's buttery coconut. Butternut.
Let me tell you, there's definitely like
That's sweet.
There's definitely the base of a Dr. Pepper, but man, a lot of times when they do these flavors for like Mountain Dews and Dr. Peppers, the cherry or the vanilla or the tropical or whatever, you taste that base 70, 80%, and the whatever is like it's kind of an afterthought. You can taste it and you're like, oh yeah, it is vanilla. This has so much fucking coconut in it.
That's just like a coconut soda.
It's insane. This is like a coconut soda. Like no cavity on the cavity.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
It's really good and really coconut. If you don't like coconut, you would fucking hate this. 100%. Really fucking good, though. Oh, man.
Should I pick the cat up?
Sure.
Oh, he's coming to see you, actually.
What do you say, Cork? You know something about it, bud?
You don't get up on camera, Corky?
You want to be a TV cat? You see, your butthole's on camera, bud.
You can be a celebrity.
Your butthole's on camera, bud.
You can be a celebrity just like Jim Neighbors. He should have his butthole on camera a lot, didn't he?
Imagine, you probably wouldn't give 2 fucks. Mixing this with a bourbon.
Or I was going to say
rum. If you're a rum guy.
Or gin.
I don't know. Jesus Christ, that'd be gross.
Or vodka.
No.
Or beer.
That'd
or water.
Yeah, cut it down. You make a 20 ounce last a couple of days? Sure. That's very good, though. Yeah, Cameraman doesn't like coconut. He always says it tastes like sunscreen.
It does.
It does taste.
But, I mean, sunscreen's good, though. You know? Ain't my throat's never got burnt.
Off the mic earlier, Jay said it tastes like a Compton swap meet.
No, I didn't.
In a good way.
Shea butter.
That's not shea butter.
Isn't that what it's called? Shea?
Yeah. It tastes like that aisle in Walmart with the hair products. The hair products that are not for us. They're not for us. They're not for us. We're not women.
So I buy coconut.
Or we don't have that kind of hair.
I buy coconut shampoo. Like, it's in my rotation.
I'm a big fan. Actually, I think it was Cameron that turned me on to the, what is it? The coconut and something hand soap.
Yeah. I love coconut.
It's coconut and something. What is it?
I really do.
Yeah.
Except for coconut pie.
You're not a coconut pie guy?
I never really got into coconut pie.
What's your favorite
It's all
pie?
right.
What's your favorite pie?
Oh.
Don't say hair pie. You can't. I'm stealing the joke for you. I'm not even letting it marinate.
I don't know. I tell you, my cousin Dana actually makes a really good chocolate chess pie. You ever had that before? It's just like chocolate. It's just like it's really rich.
Chocolate City.
I don't know. I like a good key limes.
Key lime's good. It's an acquired taste, they say.
There's a lot of good. Pumpkin pie's good. I mean,
my absolute favorite is not a traditional, but I like pistachio pudding. Put into a graham cracker crust to make a pistachio pie. Yeah. That's my favorite pie.
Like banana.
Banana pie? Are you a meringue guy?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's just.
I'm not a big meringue guy.
Eggs.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Something about a meringue I just don't care for. I don't know.
Eggs and mayonnaise on pies.
Mayonnaise? What the fucking Christ is wrong with you?
Meringue?
I don't think so.
There's like a.
I don't think there's mayonnaise in meringue. No. Maybe in Alabama.
What?
Pecan all day.
I tell you,
I like 3 rails and bourbon.
Mayonnaise has got
it's like 3 rails.
I think mayonnaise
Charlie,
is
like
my favorite pizza topping though.
Oh my God, dude! Don't do that. Don't do that.
I get it as a dessert pizza. We're just spread out on the bread and cooked.
We may have some Italianos in the crowd, Jay, and you're going to offend them if you start talking all that nonsense. That's what I'm more. I mean, that's my fear. You understand my fear, right?
I think your cat just mouthed to me that he wants to hook up tonight. That's weird.
It's weird,
man.
Oh, it's weird. It's weird in a lot of different ways.
Maybe I shouldn't touch him down there again. He just looked at me weird.
This message furnished by the National Football League. Chip Chat!
Potato chips, how my mouth does dip. Potato chips, how my mouth does dip.
Excesso calorious. Excesso. There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying. Those are thick. Papas. Look at that. Es delicioso. Ah! Sting City. Dave, I have to tell you, I just read your joke to Jay, and he laughed heartedly off the off mic here about the
first. I thought Po Folks is the first thing I thought.
Who remembers Po Folks, the restaurant? I know some of you Yankee folks don't know nothing about that, but
where was Po Folks originated from? Did we look this up one night?
Yeah, I think it's Georgia.
I was gonna say Fayetteville.
I think it was a southeast United States, perhaps.
We're
the restaurant Po Folks was
we're in the
fantastic.
southeast United States.
Absolutely we are. Absolutely we are. Po Folks was such a
They
great
had really
fucking...
good corn.
You went to a restaurant and ordered corn?
And beans.
Oh, I can't, dude. Cameraman does that. I don't understand that.
Green beans?
Yes, as a side somewhere.
Oh yeah, totally.
Dude.
Barbecue place, I'll get green
Are
beans.
you
Good
fucking serious?
Sometimes.
If you're telling me
The place, I think, when me and Cameron ate at, what's the name of the place? Smithfield's?
Parker's or Smithfield's, yeah.
I got green beans as my side.
That's terrible.
I love green beans.
That's the most like, oh, okay, yep, sure, that's food of all time. Are green beans gross? No, absolutely not. And if they're the little crunchy al dente ones in a Chinese buffet with the fucking soy saucy stuff on it, they're fantastic. But just like regular green beans? No,
But cooked
man.
cooked the country way though.
Yeah, but if you're gonna put green beans on this hand, and I'm gonna put French fries on this other hand, and you come out with green beans on the other side, I don't know what we got to talk about.
But why are you ordering French fries at Po Folks?
We ain't talking about po folks.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
why I got Po Folks.
All right, po folks. You saying why are you ordering French fries at po folks?
Yeah. French fries aren't country.
Are you kidding me?
That's France, man. That's not country. About the wine country of France.
Country, the French countryside.
That's where they started.
Sure.
Yeah. The French
No,
countryside.
no WW2 jokes.
I'm not gonna say anything
No,
about WW2.
come on.
French fries, though, I mean. Green beans over fries every day. There
That's
you go.
terrible.
Okay,
That's
everybody's talking.
That's a terrible take.
Smithfield doesn't have. Well, I've had green beans at a barbecue restaurant recently.
That's terrible. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand that line of thinking.
I'll tell you what.
If I'm eating barbecue, I want French fries and hush puppies.
We knew somebody that owned a restaurant, a country cooking restaurant. That was their best side item they had was green beans.
Corky, what are you doing, bud? Corky!
He's just hanging out.
No, he was clawing that record.
He's not clawing. He's just
He
smelling.
was.
smelling.
Look at him. Watch him the delay.
He was just smelling.
No.
He was just smelling.
Watch him.
He wasn't clawing. He was just getting up close and
Claw City.
hanging out with it.
That was Jeremy Clausen. Let's get in a little chip chat. Actually, from that same sheets that I picked up the soda from, I saw these. I was walking out and I saw these and I was like, wait a minute. Let's hold that fucking phone. And I don't think, I don't think we've done these on the program.
I don't recall. We ever done any?
Creamy, tangy, zesty in every bite, Jay. That's what they're claiming on these. And it's a Chester's fries ranch flavor.
Chester's.
This
Chester
is-
City.
I got to be honest. This is promising as fuck right here. This is promising as fuck. So it's like an Andy Caps type fry. We've had the Chester's
kind of
before.
fry?
Andy Caps. Not an Andy Peel.
No, but we were just talking about handicapped people. That's why.
Not handicapped. Oh, we should make.
Handicapped ranch.
I got something. No, this is gonna make people mad. Wow, these smell. Oh my god. These smell loud as fuck
Gosh, that's strong.
and smelly.
That's a strong ranch. It's a ranch. It's an authentic ranch smell. It's just really strong.
That's a smelly cat right there.
Smelly cork, what are they feeding you?
Wow. Okay. Let's get your thoughts on this.
There you go. You try one first, Cork. You tell me what you think, buddy. You might eat a straw fry now.
Thoughts?
A little salty.
Right off the rip, I'll tell you. I appreciate how the Chester's fries. I love Andy Caps. I'll always love Andy Caps. But I will say they can be kind of rough on your mouth.
Oh, no, they're soft.
They can rip you up. These right here are really soft. I'll also add to that. This is the most ranchy of anything I've ever eaten in my life, probably.
Yeah, I don't have any qualms with it.
It's good, but I immediately feel like my breath smells like dumpster water.
Yeah.
Like super ranch. This is
Eat a
like
bag of
this
Cool
is
ranch.
this takes Cool Ranch to school, I think, when it comes to ranch flavor. It's different, but boy, this is an intense for like an over-the-counter, when I mean like one of the main brands, like Cheetos, this is a fucking intense ranch flavor. For sure. Mm-hmm. Wow. That's kind of crazy.
It's a good chip. Where'd you find those at? Sheets?
Sheets, yeah.
That makes, that's a lay, Frito-Lay, right?
Yeah, so it's a Cheeto. Mm-hmm. Chester's fries. That's the branding.
Chester the Child Molester.
Yeah, that rhymes. Sure does rhyme. Forbidden Valley.
Yeah.
That's very good, Wizard. I like that. I'm gonna tip that. I'm tipping that. That's a tippable comment.
Corky says, no way, Jay. Yeah.
Jay has to eat the floor chip.
Nah,
Yes, Jay.
I don't think so.
Come on.
That was for the cats. They'll eat it. They'll eat
No,
it.
Fuzzy will eat it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They'll
Fuzzy.
eat it.
Hey, there's chips in here, Fuzzy.
Come here, let me pick you up, buddy. You want to get on camera?
Give him the old heave-ho, Jay. Let's see if we can get that red rocket to come out.
Come here.
All right, wrestle. Come on. Gazzoni, stand up. You're out.
Say hello.
Don't hurt him, Jay. You're holding him weird. He's too big to be holding all
Say
stupid.
hello. He doesn't like sitting on me like that.
It's because you were breaking his fucking shoulders because he weighs 900 pounds.
Come here, let's do it. Well, you got to be prepared to pick that cat up.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think I am. My arm's hurt now.
A little stretching could do you some good.
Corky,
You know?
come here, buddy. It's okay. I didn't mean to hurt you. Let's be friends.
Oh, fuck that. He ain't got nothing to do with
He
that.
likes that. He likes me. We're good, he says.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Come here.
Hey, folks, appreciate the shit hell damn out of you. We're going to drop back over to the Twitch side of things for some late night jams. Me and Jay are going to go play golf tomorrow. And we'll report back with further details at a further time in the future episode. So, again, hope you have a great rest of your night and an even better fucking weekend. Soak up this fucking weekend, man. Make this shit fucking count. But don't be ignorant. Come over to Twitch and get up on these late night jams we're going to play. I'm going to play some of these 45s, I think.
Yeah, send us some money, man.
Yeah, and send us some money. We're going to come back over and play some of these 45s and hang out for a little bit. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your night, and peace 'em outs.